My name is Lisa Hardman. I'm 53 years old. We live on a farm in Ebor in northern New South Wales. And earlier this year, I discovered I had breast cancer. Paul and I met 21 years ago. We've had quite an adventure of a life together. We've settled here with our two youngest children in Ebor to farm. Having come here in such a lush environment with grass knee-high, it's incredibly devastating, not just for us but for other farmers in the region to see the land like this. During drought it's been extraordinarily onerous looking after the farm. The animals are hungry and everybody's in this sort of cycle of depression. To go through that on a daily basis, it's a long day, In September, we've had a couple of bushfires, one that threatened our property. That was my last dose of chemo, so it was kind of a yay week. Several weeks later, when I was having radiation, we'd finished. It was the last of my treatments, and on the 14th of November, the Ebor fire swept through, which was really scary. It was hot and it was fast. I knew from the very moment that I saw it, we were not going to be able to stop. There are no roads, no resources in front of us. We were completely at the mercy of the fire. Yeah, it was not easy to cope with after being on such a high for having finished all the treatments and feeling like I was finally on a clear path again. The breast cancer diagnosis that was given to us came with it the shock reality that we were living in a relatively isolated part of our country. It's 80 kilometres to Armidale, it's 110 kilometres to Coffs Harbour, and it's 190 to Tamworth, and I've visited all those places for surgery, for chemo, for radiation. Children and hours driving school in the opposite direction. How were we going to pull all that together? And that's one of the things about when the McGrath nurse was engaged, that finally we had somewhere to help interpret that pathway. She was there to call any time, to ask any questions, support that she could give. She could come to doctor's appointments with me if I needed those kinds of things. Yeah, she was just there for anything that I needed, which was nice to know. Rachael was a person who we could both talk to say how can we navigate this pathway and pull it all together. The best part of my job is knowing that I can help someone and their families, and knowing that I can make a difference. It can be difficult at times. I go home and think, you know, how lucky I am to be able to help these people. I feel satisfied when I go home thinking I've done something that day that may improve someone's outcome or make them feel happy for a day or two. All the medical care and treatment has been excellent. Pulling it all together, putting all the ducks in a row, has been the difficult part. And only that we're having Rachael and McGrath nurse to steady that path have we, I would say, been made able to get through it, able to get through that journey.